I'm telling you guys, you're gonna save so much stress being lonely instead of trying to be with somebody that's treating you badly. Basically, you have to go and be safe. You have to go play it safe, say things that are safe, do things that are gonna be safe for you. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad man fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about the number one word that you got to say to a woman so she can want you. So with this number one word, it's literally so simple, but it's such a powerful word. And you guys, like, today you're gonna find out. I'm sure you heard it before, maybe, but I never ever talked about this, like legit, just this word. It's a powerful word, but it's so simple. Okay, so you guys already know, make sure you check out my other YouTube channel. I just started another one. I'll be doing life advices. I might even just do some women advices too, you know, to let these women know, girl, you gotta go fix this and fix that and all that stuff, you know. And so make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out my other YouTube channel, and then of course make sure you check out my social media. Make sure you check out everything else, Patreon, all that good stuff. It's all linked down below. It's in the comments. It's gonna be pinned. It's gonna be in my bio. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. So with this number one word, I put some points down basically to explain why it's so powerful. And like I said, you guys might have heard this word before because it's a simple word, you know. And the problem is that a lot of us, let me get comfortable, but a lot of fellas don't use this word enough at all. A lot of simps don't use this word, probably never ever. So let's go ahead and get into this number one word. If you have an idea for what this number one word is, of course, go ahead and comment that down below right now. I'm giving you a second. Just guess. Just guess. What is that one word that'll make any woman want you? Take a quick guess. Okay. All right. So the number one word is N-O. Sorry, I wanted like this grand way to say it. I'm so extra, but no. That is the number one word, and keep listening. That is the number one word to make any woman want you. Now let's get into why no is so powerful and any woman will want you. Number one point that I have written down is automatically you become the rude guy. Listen, if you don't know yet how powerful being the rude guy is, I'm telling you now, being the rude guy is one of the things that will save a simp for sure. Nice guy, now you got to become the rude guy because, you know, being the nice guy doesn't work nowadays. You get what I'm saying? And you guys know I have videos about that. I really want to talk about it, but there's people that watch all my videos, so I won't get too repetitive on that. But you know how it goes with nice guys. If you're this type of nice guy, then it doesn't work out. So automatically being the rude guy, it's crazy. You already have a chance. You get what I'm saying? With being a nice guy, it's so slim. Like, you gotta find a girl that's really super innocent, who doesn't be on social media, so not consumed in the world, then you have kind of a chance. And then there's other circumstances, but we're not gonna get into that in this video. But as I was saying, being that rude guy automatically works for you. You saying no automatically puts you in a category of being a guy that will not tolerate shit. Won't tolerate nothing from a woman, because simply you saying no is saying that I'm not about it, I don't want it. And also it goes to show a woman that you will say no for things that you don't want. And what's sad, and this is a lot of simps actually, they're so scared to say no. And this is why I say never ever, well, I don't always say it. I said it like one time and I should do a video about it, but don't be a yes man. Don't be a yes man, because when you become a yes man, a woman is going to be like, that's my yes man, and that yes man is only good for yes things, which is materialistic things. So you guys are going to create this image that she's going to look at and say, if I ask him for this, he's going to say yes. If I go and cheat and say, take me back, he's going to say yes. If I say I love him, but then I go sleep with another man and sleep with his best friend, he's still going to say, yes, I love you, I want you. That's how it becomes. So automatically you need to go and do the opposite thing and say no. The thing is, dealing with most women nowadays, knowing that most women's nature is like this, like, you know, some of it is really destructive more than others, but because we know this, right? Because we know this, basically you have to go and be safe. You have to go play it safe, say things that are safe, do things that are going to be safe for you. Instead of trying to save a hoe, save a woman, you can still stay safe with yourself. Let me say that again, slower. Instead of trying to save a woman, okay? Take that in. Trying to save a woman, you can save yourself and still stay safe. It's really like almost a tongue twister. You gotta say it slow. And save yourself and still stay safe. You get me? So really, it's not hard to understand. It's literally what I just said. You guys, instead of investing time and over here trying to be like, oh, let me please this girl, let me do this because I think this is what's gonna make her love me and want me, you don't do that. You go and do something else. And the sad part too, also, I want you fellas to know that like, it's a front. These girls that are sticking around, staying by your side, loving you, acting like they love you, it's a front. Because what? You are a yes man. You are not a no man. It's yes, 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 never no, no, no. And honestly, it should be no one time. If it's something that's bullshit that she's telling you about, like, you know, oh, what about this? Can you get me this? No. And then leave it at that. Don't even continue to keep talking to that woman because now you see her intentions. So literally stop wasting your time. As much as we can blame a lot of things on women, we can blame a lot on men as well. Because look, a lot of men won't go through this if they don't put up with this. But yet you guys don't know how to control your emotions still. You guys don't know how to say no and not feel, oh, so bad. Not feel like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that to her. What? Are you guys serious? You guys are scared to say no to a woman. You guys are scared of what? What end results? Of not being hurt at the end? Instead being alone and not being hurt? You see what I mean? And although I talked about women having this problem, men have this problem too of being lonely. I'm telling you guys, you're going to save so much stress being lonely instead of trying to be with somebody that's treating you badly. No cap. And you guys should know this, but I know most importantly that saying it to you might hit different because I'm telling you guys, you choose happiness and you can make happiness continue. You get what I'm saying? So whatever little joy that you guys get from that woman, you know, smiling or she's happy or giving her some, you know, sort of comfort or satisfaction, whatever joy that it brings in your heart is not worth the joy that's going to turn into pain at the end. You get me? I hope that was pretty clear to understand. Like whatever temporary high that you get from that drug is going to be a drug and it's just going to keep consuming you, but it's not good for you. You get me? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next point that I have written down. So the next point that I have written down is you become in control. Listen, as you men, in your nature, you're supposed to be leading. You're supposed to be guiding. You're supposed to have that type of power where you are the one that's controlling things. Although women can have power as well with what they say and the way they carry themselves to make you act a certain way, you still overall are supposed to have that control. You're supposed to be the leading person, right? In a relationship, you're supposed to be the provider, right? So now when you guys want to do the providing part, you want to do the being nice part, being, you know, the leader, you guys don't want to do the other part of saying no and then being in charge still because you're still too damn scared that you might lose her. And that's where the problem really comes in. You guys are really picking her happiness before your own. If you say no, it doesn't make you less of a man. If anything, it's going to make you more of a man. So fellas out here that don't want to say no because, oh, well, I don't care about me being a leader. I just want to make her happy. It doesn't matter because you saying no, it makes you a man. So it doesn't matter. If she's not happy, you're still a man. She's not going to look at you and say, oh, he's not a man because he said no. And if she does, she's clearly foolish. You get what I'm saying? Because you choose what's best for you. You saying no, you're choosing what's best for you. I'm sure most of the time when you guys are saying no, it's because she asked you something stupid. She did something dumb and she's trying to recover. You know, it's just some foolishness, something that's just ridiculous, right? And so now you have to make this decision of saying yes or no. You have to say no to her coming back. No to things like that. It's constantly decision making. That's another thing with women too, because honestly, even me as a female, with me and my boyfriend, I put him in awkward positions where it's just like, okay, like, what do I say? If I say this, you're going to be this way and this and that, right? And it's mostly because women have a lot of emotional things that they have to deal with, right? Time of the month. You get what I'm saying? There's so many different things. When women have kids, after the feelings that comes with it, and even before. So it's like a lot of emotions naturally are in women and just sometimes get worse. So either way, with that story I was trying to tell you is that my boyfriend would still tell me no because he knows damn well I shouldn't ask something like that. And it's nothing crazy, but you know, sometimes when you want to test or you want to see something, and I'm not saying I'm testing my boyfriend, but I'm trying to say if I have a day where I'm so pissed and I'm just moody, I'm just upset, my cramps are killing me, and I go and tell my boyfriend, can you go buy me ice cream? Make sure you get me the cookies and cream. And can you stop at the dollar store and get me this and that? Because I need it to fulfill my needs, my emotions. There's ice cream in the fridge. There's a popsicle in the fridge. And it's storming outside. I'm not going to be able to do that. And what would most women do? You don't love me. You don't care about me. What? Why are you saying no to me? I'm just asking for one thing. And it becomes a whole movie scene. Not a great one, a dramatic movie. Like literally becomes like that. Also, a lot of women need to learn how to deal with their emotions. It's still something I'm working on, most definitely, but I definitely came a long way. So it's like with our emotions, it's like a lot of girls, because we are women, they feel like it's okay to have their emotions all over the place. They don't care to try to fix their emotions or help their emotions so it could be helpful for their man. They don't. A lot of girls really don't. And that's because women are allowed to be emotional beings, because naturally they're emotional beings. So that's just the truth of the matter. You still have to say no. Even though I'm not going to be happy in that situation because you don't want to go and get what I just asked for, you're doing what's best for you and then would make sense. You get what I'm saying? So instead of me wanting to be a brat or doing the most, you know that there's other things I can do instead. And this is things that females do that sometimes doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like there's ice cream in the fridge, right? There's that you need. It's right there. But instead you don't want that. You want this. You want to be picky. You want to be bratty. So now it's just like comes down to men needing to say no. My boyfriend loves me. Even though we're happy, there's times where he has to say no. There's times where he has to bring that reassurance that you can't just do this. And I might have not given the best example. I could have given you guys something more serious, but you know, this is just off the top, right? But like I'm just saying in general, if there's times where you have to say no, don't just be like, okay, I have to keep pleasing you. I have to make you happy. Out of 7 days, let's say just random number, 7 days that I have my period. If I'm asking you all the way to the 6th day or even the 7th day for the exact same thing, and you did it all the way to the 4th day, 5th day, and yet I still have a problem with you not wanting to do it the last day, whose fault is it? My fault. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when women don't want to realize that, you know, you're at fault, you're wrong for this, or, you know, you should be more considerate, then say no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. What do you think this is? Hell no. I be thinking I'm an actress sometimes. Whatever. But let's go ahead and move on. Ooh, the video is pretty long. Let me see if I want to say this last part, because I'm like, there's a lot to explain. Okay, well, I can say this last part because I really already talked about it in the video, but this last part is she's not used to it. So basically, to make it simple, women out here, they're dealing with men that are simping, not actually dealing with them, but that's what they're seeing. That's what guys are, you know, trying to throw themselves at her and all this simping shit. So she's so used to hearing yes, 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 like I said, and it's always like she's getting her way. So now when things switch and you go ahead and say nope, it's not gonna happen, then guess what? It's not gonna happen. So that literally means you fellas right there, you guys are gonna get your way and she's gonna want you. Okay, so I really hope this video helped you guys out, and if it did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If you want a part 2, please let me know. I know there's so many part 2s that I have to get out, and I am in the process of getting them all out, so be patient with me, bear with me. Thank you. But other than that, make sure you give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you follow me on my social media, my Patreon, everything, YouTube channel, and if you already did, thank you so much. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye guys.